So we are taking a live look outside right now. Roads have been looking a lot nicer, especially after our big snowstorm here from the past weekend. But we are seeing temperatures continue to fall a lot heading into tonight. So if your road looks anything like mine, where there's some slushiness still going on or even some snow, that's going to freeze pretty hard into tonight. So keep that in mind. There might be some slick spots for tomorrow morning just because we're going to be so cold, and a lot of those slushy patches could definitely become pretty icy tomorrow morning. 29 degrees, though. We've already seen temperatures drop a couple degrees over the past couple of hours now that this front has officially passed through the area. We do have some breezy winds around 25 miles per hour. It's going to stay breezy into tonight, which continues to contribute to those wind chills being quite frigid, especially by tomorrow morning. So a lot of us have now fallen below that freezing mark. A lot of us were above that freezing mark today, but we have seen temperatures really drop down, especially as we look out to our west, where Marshalltown and Des Moines are in the teens right now. So we are just going to continue hour by hour to drop temperatures, and it's going to stay consistently like that into tomorrow morning. So we have this cold air mass settling in. Now, the good news is an area of high pressure is pushing in, and that's going to be strong and stable with this cold air. So we did see a couple of flurries along this front earlier today. Well, now we're not going to see any more snow chances with this cold. In fact, we're going to see clearer skies heading into tonight. Likely going to see some sunshine tomorrow. It's just not going to help us out. But again, like I said, we're basically every hour here going to drop at least a degree or two, and that trends all the way into tonight and to tomorrow morning. Feels like temperatures expected to drop at least 0 or sub-zero, maybe just before midnight tonight. That's something we're going to be watching for us here. And that's why we have a weather impact alert in place for us for tomorrow morning. And it's going to last through the majority of your morning. But especially for those of us that are going to be out and about during the coldest point in the morning, which is usually between 6, 7 o'clock, you definitely want to bundle up. Sending the kids off to school, heading off to work, hats, gloves, coats, all of it going to be needed, because it is going to be some of the coldest air that we have seen so far. And again, looking at this future track wind chill, a lot of us are expected to be at least between -5, as high as -15, maybe even a couple degrees colder as we get into tomorrow morning at around 7 a.m. So again, the double digits expected to be along and north of I-80, but regardless, all of us are going to be really cold tomorrow morning. And we have a record watch here in Moline. Our low tonight is expected to be sub-zero. Our forecasted low is -3. Record low for tomorrow morning is -2, set back in 1991. And get this, this would be the earliest sub-zero low in 34 years when we're talking about our cooler season. We're still not officially into winter yet, but still, this would be the earliest sub-zero low. So getting cold this early actually isn't all that common, but it definitely makes sense with all the snow that we have on our ground right now. So again, very chilly into tonight. Tomorrow going to still be a pretty frigid day, but we'll see sunshine getting us to the teens tomorrow afternoon. We'll see another chilly morning for your Friday, but we are going to see temperatures at least rebound pretty nicely for us. We should get at least at or above freezing on Friday afternoon as we return some southerly winds, and we'll see a mix of sun and clouds through Friday afternoon. Of course, though, we are still expected to stay below normal. Again, this is no surprise either with how much snow is on the ground. That kind of cycles into our forecast. So long that we have it on the ground, it keeps us below normal. So that's exactly what's going to happen here. But we could definitely see some pretty decent days ahead for us. However, with these cooler temperatures, still fuels in some chances for some snow showers as we head into the upcoming week. Now, it's not going to be anything too heavy when it comes to these snow chances. We could see some accumulating snow come Saturday night. And it looks like maybe max right now around 1 inch, maybe as high as 2 inches. Of course, we're going to take a closer look at that as we get into the next couple of days. But in the meantime, I think all of our minds are on the very chilly air that we're expected to see for tomorrow morning.